Yeah, let's continue collection framework in Python. In that, let's continue dictionary collection framework. So we seen up to now, we seen tuple, we seen list, we seen set, we seen cross and set with examples. Writing. Now let's see dictionary. Dictionary collection. So first important point, here we see collection of values. Collection of values. Collection of values in a single variable. Collection of values in a single variable. Coming to dictionary, same. Dictionary is collection of key comma value pairs. Not one value. Not one value. It is collection of key comma value pairs. Here dictionary is a collection of key comma value pairs. Dictionary also we can represent using curly braces. Curly braces can be used to represent dictionary. We already using this curly braces for set and frozen set. Then how my Python understands it is a dictionary? When your collection having key comma value pairs, then it understands that is a dictionary. If your collection having list of values or collection of values, then it is treated as set. If curly braces contain key value pairs, then it understands dictionary. Okay. How Python understands whether it is a dictionary or set? If your curly braces contain collection of key value pairs, then Python understands that is a dictionary. If it contain curly braces contain only values, collection of values, then it is treated as set or frozen set. Okay. Yeah. So here we are going to define dictionary in this way. Key 1, comma, value 1. Value 1. Key 2, colon, value 2. Key and value separated with colon operator. Entire key value pair, one key value pair with other key value pair separated with comma. So key should be unique. Key should be unique. Value may be, depends upon your requirement. Key value separated with colon. Key value pair separated with comma. These are rules of dictionary. Now let's start creating a dictionary. So I am creating a dictionary. Okay. Let me create a dictionary. So I am creating dictionary with key value pairs. And then I am printing entire dictionary. I am printing type of D1. It will display class dictionary. So we are printing entire dictionary. Then we are printing type of D1 variable. Okay. So clear writing, how to create a dictionary and how to print a dictionary. Next one thing. I want to navigate a dictionary. Instead of printing this entire dictionary, I want to navigate key value pair 1, key value pair 2, key value pair 3, key value pair 4, key value pair 5, like that I want to navigate. So to navigate dictionary, we have different functions in dictionary. We have different functions in dictionary. So let me show you different functions. See here, first one, I want to get only keys, d1 dot keys. I want to get only values, d1 dot values. I want to get key value pairs. There is a function items. It will return each key value pair, and we are storing using for loop. Then we are printing that key value pair. Let me execute this one and see the output. See, first I printed entire dictionary object, entire dictionary object. Next I printed only keys. Next I printed only values. Next I printed key value pair. Key value pair. First key value pair. Next key value pair. Next key value pair. Next key value pair. Next key value pair. See here this for loop. So this is my entire dictionary. Items function at a time, it will return one key value pair. For loop going to read one key value pair. Key is going to store into this variable. Value is going to store into this variable. I am printing key and value. Next iteration, it will read another key value pair. Next iteration, it will read another key value pair. Next iteration, it will read another key value pair. And it will read another key value pair. Once dictionary is completed, control comes out of for loop. You no need to write increment, condition, decrement, and increment logic. For loop going to navigate dictionary values, dictionary key value pair one by one automatically. D1 dot items returns entire dictionary data. From that dictionary data, for loop going to navigate each pair at a time. So if it is collection, what happens? It will read value by value, right? Value by value. Value by value. If it is dictionary, here key value pair by key value pair. First it will take this key value pair and first key going to store into this variable. Second value going to store into another variable. So it will navigate key value pair by key value pair. Once dictionary is completed, it will come out of for loop. So in this way, we can navigate dictionary collection. Okay.